unveiled a partial model of the manned space station outside China's J-10 fighter jet and J-20 stealth fighter wowed spectators as they zoomed across the sky. Back inside, the country displayed its fleet of drones and other military hardware. But the crowds gathered around the cylinder that is the space station module that's representing the living and working quarters of the, quote, heavenly palace. Sorry, that's the new Chinese space station's moniker, the Heavenly Palace, which will also have 2 other modules for scientific experiments and will be equipped with solar panels. 3 astronauts can fit in this thing and will be permanently stationed in the 60-ton orbiting lab, which will enable the crew to conduct biological and microgravity research. Assembly is expected to be completed around 2022. That's pretty close to here, man. That's, 4 years away from us right now? 3 years. We're at the end of 2018. And the station would have a lifespan of around 10 years. So they're going to build this thing by 2022. And by 2032, it's going to burn up in our atmosphere. They're going to decommission it in 10 years. The ISS, which is a collaboration between the United States, Russia, Canada, Europe, and Japan, has been in operation since 1998, but is due to be retired in 2024. China will have the only space station in orbit if they launch this thing. And it'll be much smaller than the ISS, which the ISS weighs 400 tons and as large as a American football field. So this thing is going to be 55 feet. And our current space station is, 400 tons and 400 yards long-ish. So they've spent billions of dollars researching this. The country announced in May that the lab would be open to all countries to conduct scientific experiments, and there's no doubt that China will use its station in a similar way as the ISS partners are using their outpost research technology, and as a stepping stone for deep space exploration. So, there we have it. After the ISS gets decommissioned, China will have a space station up there. They'll start adding new components to it. They only have 10 years, though. So they have 10 years to work on this thing and to live on this thing. And then it gets decommissioned again. So, I love science as much as the next person, but 10 years really isn't a ton of time to have a space station. Maybe it's an in-betweener. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's put it up there for now and, try to work out some new technologies in between now and, 2032. Maybe something else will come along and we'll have another space station. Maybe we'll have 2 space stations. Maybe all of our space stations will be a combined effort like the ISS is. So hopefully they can, learn some things from this new space station and we can all work together and do science together again. So they're going to launch it soon, 2022, and it'll be up in space in orbit. But there's pretty cool pictures of it if you go on Yahoo News. I just saw this on Yahoo News a couple seconds ago. Pretty cool, man. That just happened. Like right now, it just happened. As I'm recording this, I just got this. So you guys get the first ever breaking news of the China space station that's going to be happening in 2022. Pretty freaking cool, man. I'm going to launch this pod early so you guys can get this as soon as possible. I'm not going to do it for tomorrow morning. I'm going to do it tonight. So you guys get it tonight and you get this space station, Heavenly Palace space station news as soon as possible. So I want to say thanks to everybody for helping out throughout all this time and for just listening to these episodes. It's awesome to have you guys here. And if you want to support the pod, there's a link in the bottom in the description. And you can support the pod that way. If you subscribe to the pod, that's cool. Leave a review. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your countrymen, countrywomen. Tell your country folk. Everybody. So, that's it for now. I appreciate all your guys' support. And this is Will signing off for the space news. Always enjoy hanging out with you guys. All right, have a great day. Thank you.